Hey crypto friends, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today I'm going to talk about some of the simplest trading indicators to use while trading the crypto futures market or the spot market realistically too. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, if you are interested in trading and would like to try out the same crypto exchange that I use, feel free to check out the MEXC crypto exchange with the link in the video description down below. I personally love this exchange because one, as you guys can clearly see, they've got some of the cheapest trading fees in pretty much all of the industry. All right. In addition to that, they add all kinds of new altcoins on a regular basis, and MEXC has over 1,500 different altcoins for you to buy at any given time, which is very, very nice. And they're always adding new ones on a regular basis. So guys, if you have watched some of my past videos, you probably already know that I no longer use technical indicators for trading simply because, I just simply don't need them anymore, and I prefer just being a raw price action trader nowadays. But when you are starting your journey into trading like I personally did back in the day, you may be using indicators, and there's honestly nothing wrong with that. Technical indicators help you to be able to spot potential patterns and reversals, so that with that said, I am going to talk to you guys about some of what I personally think are the best indicators to help you spot these types of potential trends, okay? In addition, I will say this. It's important to note that technical indicators are not guarantees of price movement, okay? And indicators themselves should only be looked at as tools and not something that you should be using solely to make your buy and sell decisions, okay? So when I am showing you these indicators, and any indicator that I ever show you in the past, you never want to rely on indicators to make your buy and sell decisions, okay? All your buy and sell decisions should come from what the chart is telling you and what the price action is telling you, not what the indicators are showing you, okay? The indicators are just tools to be able to spot trends and find patterns and stuff like that, okay? But you will see and understand exactly what I'm talking about here when I talk to you guys about these couple indicators here. Now, I have talked about a lot of these indicators a lot in the past, but the reason why I make so many videos on these specific indicators is specifically because they work very, very well, and they are used by so many people, so many different traders around the globe, okay? So the first indicator that I want to talk to you guys about is going to be the RSI indicator, which is the relative strength indicator, relative strength index indicator, sorry. Realistically, this indicator is considered to be a momentum indicator, and it measures the speed and magnitude of an asset's recent price changes to pretty much evaluate overbought and oversold conditions of that particular asset in the current time frame that you're trading on, all right? In addition, the RSI can also be used for more than just identifying overbought and oversold conditions. It can also indicate whether or not an asset is primed for a reversal or a corrective pullback, in price as well. Basically, how it works is an RSI reading of 70 or above, meaning this line right here, the top line of the RSI is the 70 line. An RSI reading of 70 or above pretty much indicates overbought conditions, all right? And a reading of 30 or below, which is the bottom line down here, the bottom dotted line, a reading of 30 or below indicates oversold conditions, okay? So you can kind of see it on the chart how this works. As you guys can clearly see here, we were... Let's see here, before Bitcoin recently took its big run up, or not big run, but before it took its, run upwards recently, we on the RSI were in oversold territory, okay? We were in oversold territory. That pretty much tells us that, hey, this is a pattern here. When it's in oversold territory, we're pretty much due for a reversal at any given time, okay? And that's clearly, realistically, what happened here. We got down here into oversold territory, and we started to shoot all the way back up and kept going all the way back up into overbought territory. But once we got to the top here, we got to overbought territory, and as you can see here, we started to go down on the RSI, but the price didn't really go down. And that typically means that, just because the price didn't go down, it doesn't mean that the indicators are wrong or anything like that, okay? And this is why it's important to not use the indicators to make your buy and sell decisions, because as you can clearly see, the RSI started to go down, but the price did not really go down. Instead, it consolidated, okay? So The way I like to look at these things is if the RSI is going down, but the price isn't going down, that pretty much means that the overall market is in that pretty much means that the market is in a bullish, a current bullish trend, okay? If it wasn't in a bullish trend, then the price would have been going down with the RSI, but it clearly hasn't. It's been literally stagnant for a couple weeks now, okay? So that pretty much shows you that. Let's see here. Now, let me find another example. We'll go back a little bit further. We'll do a smaller one here. So here we go. This is another good prime example. Right here on the RSI, we were at the 30 line, we were oversold, and we started to climb upwards. But this time, price went up with it, all right? And that pretty much means that, we were due for a reversal, and it did reverse, and we ended up going upwards, which is very nice to see. So as you guys can clearly see, RSI is a very, very, very good indicator to be able to spot these types of trends and to be able to spot and try to figure out, where we think the price is going to move next, all right? So the next indicator that I want to talk to you guys about here is going to be the MACD indicator, okay? Let me go ahead and open this up here real quick. So we've got the MACD right here, all right? Now, I want to talk about the MACD indicator, or moving average convergence divergence, because, it's pretty much a trend following momentum indicator that pretty much shows the relationship between two exponential moving averages, of an asset's price, I guess you could say. Typically, traders will buy an asset when the MACD line crosses above the signal line, and they sell or short the asset when the MACD crosses below the signal line. And as you guys can clearly see here, this is pretty much what we are talking about. These are the signal lines right here, all right? And when they cross over, that pretty much means that a reversal is about to happen. Let me go ahead and find some examples back here. So as you guys can clearly see, we will use this in this example again right here, okay? With the MACD, you can clearly see that we eventually got a cross right here, which was right around, let me get my brush here, which was right around this area right here, okay? And the lines ended up crossing here, and we ended up going bullish for quite a while. And we ended up, obviously, we ended up going upwards, which you can clearly see right here. And then when we got to the top, it crossed again right here, and it started to go down, and you can see it right there again. It just, it's one of those indicators where it's pretty spot on most occasions, but again, you do not want to use these indicators to solely, base your buy and sell decisions off of. That just is not smart, and I've seen it done many, many times where I make videos like this, and people try to use the indicators to make their buy and sell decisions. Guys, let me just be honest with you here. If it was that easy, if you could just make your buy and sell decisions off of what the indicators are showing, literally everybody would be doing it, and there'd be no reason for anybody to use any other kind of trading strategy out there, okay? But this just goes to show that, sometimes you can spot different patterns with various indicators, and these two indicators are some of the absolute easiest indicators that you can possibly find to be able to find, typical raw price action, patterns and trends and stuff like that. So there we have it, you guys. Literally two of the most basic trading indicators that literally work great for people who are trying to understand how trading works and how price action works, coupled with volatility. And honestly, each of these indicators can be a great way for new traders to get used to, finding patterns in, previous price action, as well as trying to predict what will happen next also. So again, it's very, very important. Do not treat these indicators as buy and sell signals, okay? Treat them as tools to be able to find patterns that might work for you, okay? So now, if any of you guys have any questions about anything I mentioned in this video whatsoever, feel free to go ahead and reach out to me in my free community Discord server, which you can find a link to in the description below this video as well. But overall here, you guys, that's going to pretty much do it for this video. So I will go ahead and wrap this video up. But before you guys leave, go ahead and make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a new crypto and altcoin video from me on a regular basis. And hey guys, with that said, thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the comment section down below of my future videos.